Decision in the Utica area tonight where the voters have spoken.
They want to keep a village seal that has sparked a national controversy. Kimberly Howard has the tally and the story.
The decision was overwhelming. 157 people opting to keep the village seal. This decision thrusting a tiny village into the national spotlight.
If you're a registered voter in the village, please feel free to come on up.
People in the village of Whitesboro are here to make a decision. Should this remain as the village seal?
We've had visitors come in from out of town and been walking down Main Street and them literally stopping and what is that?
It appears to some to be a white man choking a Native American man.
When we first moved to the area, we thought this man is trying to kill him.
But historians say the seal, which has been a stamp within the community in some form or another since the 1800s, actually depicts a friendly wrestling match between village founder Hugh White and a Native American chief. White, historians say, won the match, and so also the tribe's approval.
That it certainly in no way is meant to be offensive.
But to some, it is. And while the issue is serious enough to gain more signatures on change.org than there are people in the village, it's also made way for laughs. National outlets, including The Daily Show, making the seal the butt of a joke.
No, most of the criticisms that we're receiving are not from village residents. They're from people really outside of the area. This is something that's been talked about for decades and decades and decades, but this is the first time it's ever actually been brought to our residents.
So how do the residents feel?
That's the way it's been that way for years, and it's probably the way it should be.
I just think it's a good thing. It's a good logo.
Can you understand how it's off-putting to some people who might be passing?
Absolutely, absolutely. But that's political correctness, and we don't need that.
But Elizabeth Brigham, who designed this alternative seal depicting the Erie Canal, disagrees.
I just think in the generation that I'm growing up in, people are becoming more aware of equality and peace, and seeing something like this just really isn't going to fly.
Now, this vote was really a public opinion poll. The village board, of course, would ultimately have the final say. The mayor insisting that if the vote were different, the seal would change. And that change, he says, would cost the village a relatively small amount of money. We are in the village of Whitesboro. Kimberly Howard, CBS 6 News.